Alright guys, today is October 2nd and I'm gonna go do some harvesting today, and then I'm also gonna clear out all of these plants here to get these raised beds here ready for a winter growing. I have started already, and let me show you what I've gotten so far. So I harvest these here, even the green ones, because I'm gonna take some of these seeds here for a giveaway that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna chop all of those out. So far here's what I have. See, I already cleared those, and then I need to harvest all of the peach Starr Kiss there and some scarlet rose, and then I'm gonna clear both of these beds here, and then recycle some of these branches here and put them back in the compost so that I can grow stuff during the winter season. So let's go ahead and start cutting all of these down. Okay, that's what I chopped down so far, and I have a bunch left to go. So all of this will be gone. I'm gonna cut everything off. So let me finish and then I'll show you. Alright guys, it's pretty much clear now, and I saved just the peach version there because I'm debating whether I should clone it or not. So I just need to leave those to indicate that that is the peach one. And the rest of them are here. Some of these plants are massive. Look at this one here. Let me show you. You see that? That's just the top of the plant. I mean, look how big that is. And then there may be like 1.5 feet left right here. So these plants are really big. And I need to go and do that one as well. So let me continue to do this, and then I'll show you what to do with these. Don't trash these guys because these are really fertile organic material when it's broken down. Alright guys, I pretty much chopped everything down, and there's a pile of pepper branches there. So don't just throw this directly into your compost. I guess you could if you have a huge compost pile. For me, I just have this bin over here right there. So it's not too big, so if I dump everything in here like that, it may not fit and it won't break down quick enough. So what I normally do every season is I take these branches here, and then I cut them down into small pieces. It does take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but it'll be worth it because you're not gonna waste any of these branches. You're gonna put them in the compost bin, and it's gonna compost down into organic matter, and then you can use it next season or in the spring or whatever. So here's what I usually do. Let me show you. Okay, so what I normally do is I take all these branches here, and then I'll cut them into little small pieces like this, because the small pieces break down faster and it's easy to mix them into the compost bin and allow them to break down. So that's normally what I do. It does take a little bit of effort, but this allows everything to break down into the soil and mix in evenly really fast. So it doesn't really matter too much how you cut them. Just cut them into small pieces. The smaller the better, because the smaller ones are the ones that can be broken down quickly. So if you leave the branches too big, it'll take forever, and it'll take more than a season if you have a bin like mine. Okay, and if you have a shredder, that's probably even better, but I don't, so this is what I use. It's all manual work, so I don't recommend it. But if you have free time and you want some exercise, yeah, that should be what you should do. Alright guys, let me show you what it looks like so far. So I just cut those into little small pieces here. The leaves are fine because they break down quickly, so you can leave them a little bit bigger. But the trunks and stuff like that, I usually cut them like little small pieces like this. And then sometimes once I'm done with everything, then I have these used soil that I have in pots. Then I'll cover the plant like that, like so. And then that kind of helps with breaking everything down quickly. So I have a nice amount of organic compost here that I can use next season. So here is what it looks like once it's broken down. You see, as it's coming out to the bottom, and these are really rich soil here. that you can just put into your pots or your plant or your raised bed right there. So it comes down here, and that's what I usually do every season. I mean, it's a very long process, and it's a lot of work, but I don't have any other tools to cut these things down quickly. But I really don't mind, because I kind of like doing it. It's kind of like an exercise for me. So so that's how I compost the plants that I no longer need, or what I need to chop down. So let's go ahead and show you the rest of the plants and see what they look like. Alright, there is the lemon starburst and scarlet rose and star kiss there. Pretty much empty right now, and that bed is empty as well. And then I have here, this is my herb bed with my Scotch brain. Man, the Scotch brains are looking amazing. Look at this. Pretty cool looking, good shapes, very nice flavor, not super crazy hot, which is good. So for those that don't like too much heat, the Scotch brain is a great variety because it looks pretty, it produces a ton, and it's also very good to eat and make hot sauce and all that. You see guys, there's a lot of pods, all those orange color there. So let me lift up and show you. This is not even my contest plant, see? A good amount of pot. I mean, there's a few members on PLC like Jay and Peter Stanley and all that. Their plants are just ridiculous. I don't even know how they get their plants to produce like that. So I've been picking Peter's brain to ask him for tips. So see, these, they're okay. I mean, I think there's about 50 pods or so in here, maybe more, that I need to pick. Orange, some more green. Okay, so that's the Scotch brain. And that's my gold stargazer there. You see how the final color is red. Purple there is this is when I like to eat them. And then my contest plant is looking not so good. So I'm probably gonna get like maybe 15-20 pods out of that one. And then here is what is this? Texas Crimson Bonnet. Look at this. So there's a chocolate version right there, and then the red versions here. Man, these needs to be picked. And then I have some the other stargazer here, the red version. Some ghost varieties here, right there, the one that's standing up. And I have a very interesting one here. This is the it's supposed to be the Gangsta torch, but it turns out like, look at this. I don't know what that is, but that's the only pod that looked like that. So it's a very unstable variety. And then my beautiful white tie. Love this plant as always. I've been giving a bunch of these away because they're just so much for me to use by myself. Look how beautiful they are. They grow in clusters and they look so nice. And here is the Gangsta Bonnet there, the Sriracha Bonnets. And I got some biquinos. I really love these. Some of them are about to be ready. And then white habanero in here. So they turn white once they're ready to be picked. And then I have some torch, which is a different shape than the other one I just showed you. So those are cool varieties. Look at this one, guys. That is the bonnet right there, Sriracha Bonnet with a crazy stinger. And some sweet misery, or misery sweet, sorry, right there. Looking not so good. And Linzo, man, I love this variety. Very cool, nice and productive. See all those pods there? There are lots of them. And then the Gangsta Yellow. This is actually a really cool variety this year. It is very beautiful. Look at this. And the Gangsta Red. This year is much bumpier than last year. See, that's the red and that's the yellow. And sometimes they have bonnet shapes like this. right there. This, then I have jalapenos. This one is actually really nice right here. Look at that. That's the shape that I like. See, bonnet shape. Looks almost like a Scotch spring, but it's yellow. The Scotch spring is a little bit orange, kind of. Okay, and that is it for now. So this is probably gonna be my last update because there's not much else that's gonna happen except I'm gonna cut everything down and compost it like we did right there. So I hope the season has been great for you guys. I have a lot of struggles. Some didn't do too well, some did really well. So I hope my videos helped you guys out a bit, and if it did, let me know so that I can have some ideas to improve what I show you guys next season. But anyway, that will be the last video for the 2018 Grow series, and thank you so much for watching all these episodes and being with me this whole season. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.